This is a Wild Games Production podcast.
Welcome back to Star Trek Reliant. I am your host, Corey, and not sitting with me is...
Vince playing Lieutenant Castle.
This is Jacob playing... What am I again? Oh yeah, Lieutenant Junior Grade Spork.
This is Jeff playing Doc, the Awesome Johnson. Bob, the Doc, Awesome Johnson.
Playing Tato.
Recap, Jacob.
I found that funny. Me? All right.
Yes, you.
Chosen one.
We got a new mission, and it was to explore a new planet that could have, some nice life that could be applicable to medical technology. So we went down there, scan. We found a larva that has great medical potential. And then our doc decided to also shoot a bunny and a bird. And then we had a many-legged bird looking at us very angrily. And then later in the night, a bunch of moths swarmed in. And everything has magnetic signatures and is causing ionic disturbances. I think that's it.
Close enough.
Fair.
All right, so where we pick up, Sarah has just opened the tent, and moths begin swarming in. However, they look different from the other moths. They look like this. As soon as it's done going to the chat there, so you can see.
Why did you open it?
All the shadows were like,
There are hundreds
white.
upon...
I just peeked.
There's possibly 1,000 moths in there now. They have just come swarming in, and you are having to bat them away.
Do they look like they're attacking, or
Yeah.
They're not really attacking. They're just kind of swarming the area.
All right, I get out of the tent then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you guys come outside the tent, you can see that they are everywhere. They are covering almost everything. You have squished Minnie as you walked out.
Ew.
Like, not just localized to us, though. They're like all over the area.
All over the area.
Okay.
I'm wondering if we can use the sensors to create a negative magnetic field to maybe get these
Trying to
things
repel 'em?
away from here. Yeah.
Or a sound. Maybe we can use the equipment to mix up a sound to drive them off.
Is there a
Yeah.
is there a frequency in the air that our sensors can pick up?
As of right now, most of your equipment is malfunctioning.
Oh, the
There's
magnetic fields.
Electromagnetic, yeah. Or
Lieutenant
electro.
Lieutenant Tato, can you sense the magnetic field coming off these butterflies?
I'm
You
sure.
can feel it everywhere. You don't have to roll.
Oh,
It's,
yes.
You can feel it.
All right, so we create a negative field.
We can't. The equipment's malfunctioning. Grab what you can. Let's get out of this general vicinity of these things, and then we'll regroup.
Yep.
I wonder if the other teams are getting the same.
Well, we won't find out until we get out of this area, unfortunately. So,
Well, what if we try to
Move.
just turn the machines off? Like, so they're not giving off like a field.
What
I don't know
do
if
they seem
they're
to,
on.
What do they seem to be
I
attracted
don't
to?
think that's what's causing this, because they're all over the place, not
I was
just
going to
our
say,
tent.
yeah, they're on everything. The trees, the ground, your tent, your equipment, everything in the area. They're just covered in them.
Is there any place
And
that
I-
looks like it's less of them that we can go to?
Not really. I mean,
I'm going to grab one.
You know what?
As
Fuck
a
it.
sample while-
Phaser, mass field in front of me, stun, which is a setting.
it is.
And just so they can all just go thunk on the ground. I'm not killing them. I'm just stunning them. That's all.
Okay.
I think we've already killed a few.
Go ahead and just roll the drama die. You're not really aiming, but we got to see if you know.
It's a field of effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please
We
don't
just
shoot
had
the
to show
equipment,
up during
sir.
the migration season.
Okay, so you set it to a wide pattern. You hit fire, and a whole bunch of moths fall out of the air, and the ones on the ground just kind of stop moving. That's it, though.
Only 1 million more to go.
You have about a
Well-
20-foot cone in front of you that is now still.
I'm gonna use my
at least we
tricorder
can,
to on the
grab
on
some of
the-
these for samples, so I'll do that real quick.
I'm gonna use my medical tricorder to on these some of these moths to see if I can find their magnetic sensory organ.
Is your tricorder working?
It is malfunctioning. Almost all in fact, all of the equipment is malfunctioning to some extent.
Where's that stupid
Doc, just
bird when we
grab
need it?
samples. We'll have to deal with it later.
That means we can't get on the any kind of shuttle or anything to get back to the ship. Then, yeah.
I'm trying to get us out of the range of these things so we can actually regroup and start using our equipment.
Unless let's get a bunch of string, tie them to like 100 moths.
100 moths, okay.
And then what are they attracted to? Electronic magnets.
They're on everything. They're not attracted to any one specific thing.
Where are we going with this?
Tech the space. I don't know. Just have the moths follow and just
Tie it
carry
around
us
your
away.
waist.
Yeah, tie it around the
Look,
waist.
This is a new planet. We don't know what its cycles are or anything. We don't even know what this actually is. So let's hold off on that kind of stuff until we can figure it out.
I direct the group as an order to move away from this area, follow, and we just go as far as we can away from this area that has no moths.
All right. So it takes roughly 20 minutes. You get far away. There are still moths in the area, but they're much less dense. They're not covering everything. Your tricorders start to work again.
Okay,
your comms
good.
start to work again.
How
But they're
close
still around you.
Can you
are we
take
still? Oh, sorry.
Can you take your
Trying to
tricorders
communicate
and
with the
do
other
your
teams.
the frequencies and the sonic bursts as we can walk back using it that way so we can at least get back to our area, driving these little bastards off.
I do the tricorder thing about checking their magnetic organ.
Spork, maybe you could do the sonic emission, and while he does the frequency.
Roll your tricorder there, Jeff.
And we're still
What
a
about
decent
me?
ways away from Team Delta, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I got an 8 with a 3 on the die.
Other than can tell they all emit a magnetic field, but it's very small for each individual one. But when they group up like that, it becomes quite stronger.
Okay.
I
There's nothing special about the field. It's not like it's communication.
Oh, I
or
thought you were
anything
doing
like
a repellent frequency.
I thought that was going to
Spork.
be Jacob. Yeah.
One of them was going to do
Yeah.
a sonic emission. The other one was going to do an actual frequency emission. There's two different types.
I was seeing what kind of magnetic field they can, they base their sensory off of. Kind of like shooting them with pepper spray. I was trying to figure out their magnetic response.
Hmm.
Can I do that with a tricorder or a phaser?
You can't really send out a magnetic field with a tricorder. It's more of a receptive device.
So what about a phaser?
You can send out a phaser with a phaser.
It's a phaser. It's used to shoot things.
You don't really have the equipment to create a magnetic field. It's like your tricorder can emit sound, but
I don't want a magnetic field. I want a frequency hum or something to drive these things away. So I'm not looking for a magnetic field, so to say.
All right, give me a moment. So I put my medical tricorder to different settings, see if I can get a response out of these moths.
After a couple of settings, you find a frequency that they seem to annoy them, and they kind of fly away from it.
All right, I'll let the rest of the group know.
50,000 hertz. There you go.
All right, 50,000 hertz
Okay.
and crank it up.
All
right.
Crank it up.
Everybody programs it into their tricorders. You turn it on, and the moths do start to kind of leave you alone. They only get about 30 feet away from you, but they seem to stay about 30 feet away.
You want
Okay,
to try and
do-
get back to the tent?
Yes, can we get back to our base camp?
You have to move kind of slowly because they don't immediately fly away. They kind of twitch and then fly away. But you do make it back to your tent, and they are staying away, except for the ones that are inside the tent. They're kind of going crazy.
So do we know why this area attracted them to begin with?
You haven't seen anything.
Why don't you
Let's see,
send
like,
a
Anthony.
stun shot right into the tent before we get in?
If you'd like to do that, go ahead, because I'm going to contact Alpha Team and see if they're experiencing the same thing.
Mm,
Lexi.
might short out the equipment in there.
Yes, your science officer is correct. It would short out the equipment that's in there.
I'm not firing anything. I'm contacting.
You didn't make the noise though, Vince. This is Lexi.
Are you experiencing a moth problem over there?
Alpha team? No. Define moth problem.
Thousands and thousands of these moths are attacking us. Well, they're swarming to our area. I wonder if it's a migration thing or a magnetic field thing.
We have not had any issues with the moths whatsoever.
Send her a text picture.
She goes, "Oh my God, you guys need to get out of there. That looks horrible. I hate moths. They're creepy."
Yes, and this is a different type of moth than we discovered before, it seems, and a 50,000 whatever hertz drives them away.
Oh, we will make sure we program our tricorders for that.
Have you heard anything from Beta and Delta at all?
I haven't done the check-ins yet. I'm about to.
All right, I'll touch base with you in an hour.
Lexi out.
This Jeff would do. Click.
All right, so your equipment works. What you gonna do?
We could reprogram the sensor to emit that sound, be a much bigger field.
Let's try and get these moths out of the tent first.
Okay.
I start grabbing them and throwing them outside.
We grab them and throw them out the...
It takes you, 15, 20 minutes, but you've thrown most of them out. Yeah, about an hour. You get most of them out. I mean, if you hold it open wide enough, some of them will eventually kind of scurry out. The noise seems to be making them kind of drunk.
Well, that was nice.
Moth party.
I'm going to grab one of the moths flying around and put it in
put in his pocket. I don't know.
You have one of the moths. You've placed it in a specimen jar.
Yep. Gotta always have specimens of everything.
Interesting. I wonder if this caterpillar... I wonder if the other teams have collected caterpillars, and that's what maybe attracted the moths.
How is that caterpillar doing?
Should be breathing.
Is it freaking out because of the frequency?
The caterpillar is not really reacting to it. It seems normal.
Is it alive?
Is it alive?
Yes. I'm assuming you didn't cut it open, but yes, it's.
Well, so it's not just still and it's just dead.
Doc, do me a favor.
Take the tube, it wiggles around.
Take the caterpillar and get away from the base camp with it and see if the moths follow.
Okay.
Make sure to take the sensor with you, obviously.
Yes, his tricorder was with him.
Yes.
Actually, I should probably say we should be using our communicators for that because that'd be the proper thing to use because they would emit.
It would be a little bigger, yes.
Yeah.
The tricorder is a MacGuffin, so it does about anything you need.
True.
Tricorders they can emit sound. They've done it in some episodes, but yeah, you're right. Communicators be the better way.
All right, yeah. So Doc, let me know what happens when you see if they follow you or not, or.
Okay. If you want to, have your sensors set up to study the field magnetic.
The field.
The magnetic field that's going on. When I move the caterpillar, how maybe it attracts.
I look at Spork. Do you know what he's talking about, or is he having a stroke?
I believe something is wrong with him. How many fingers am I holding up?
Just one.
The doc doesn't respond to that and just walks off.
Yes, I'm afraid he may be incapacitated. We should see him.
As he says that, pass out.
Doc just dunk on the ground.
It stuns him. Pew! Yeah, he's incapacitated.
Mentally incapacitated.
Mentally incapacitated. Is that your professional opinion, sir?
Yes.
I'll make note of that.
Their moth brain.
Get the moth brain.
I'll make note of that in my report.
He writes it moth brain.
All right, Doc. So Doc heads off into the forest. Well, away.
Nearby thicket.
I do.
Nearby thicket.
I do. I do follow him just as security.
Well, as you're walking away with the caterpillar, the moths are not reacting. They don't seem to care.
Stomp on it. See, Nick here. Okay, so nothing happens. All right. What else do we have that might have
a little bait?
What else do we have that might attract these stupid things?
That smart bird, probably.
We don't even know if we're attracting them or we just happen to be set up in an area that they frequent.
Let's try this. Let's turn off all the equipment that we have.
Okay, you want to see if it elicits a response?
I want to see if it'll maybe they're being attracted by the obviously every piece of equipment maintains its own magnetic field and frequency. Maybe that's attracting them.
Well, we can try them out and see what does what.
We power. I just pulled the plug.
Everything shuts off, and the moths just come kind of flying.
I plug it back in.
Settling on everything, and they start flying away again after you turn back on the sound.
All right, so it's not our equipment, so it must be this area.
Must be.
So there I think of.
Hey, Spork, roll your intellect real fast.
My intellect.
Yeah.
I'll be. Do I get a logic bonus for this intellect roll?
You know what? Go ahead. Add it in.
All right. Because I need so many bonuses.
No, this could be just a simple mission. Just collect samples.
Okay.
Head back to
6 on the drama die, but
Since when has there ever been a
4,
simple?
5, 6, 7, and then 8, 9. 9.
9 plus the 6 in the drama die. Okay, so you just happen to remember in your mind that ionic disturbance, and so you check your tricorder and make note that you guys are now in the middle of it, and it looks like it's kind of waving over you. It happens to line up with the moths exactly. You realize?
Yeah, I kind of figured they were causing an ionic disturbance. I already figured that out.
And you make note that in roughly 2 hours, the ionic disturbance will be past you.
Okay, excellent. So, what is your rank now, anyways? Lieutenant?
Yeah,
lieutenant?
I'm a full lieutenant now. Yeah, you can just say lieutenant.
Right.
It's fine.
Yeah, lieutenant.
Yes. What's going on, Spork?
So these moths seem to follow the ionic disturbances on this planet. So in roughly an hour or two, they should be past us as they follow the ionic disturbance as it rolls past us. So we can expect to see these moths, I suspect, in any ionic disturbance field.
The way it's rolling in pattern, we'll be heading to any one of the base camps of Alpha, Delta, or Beta.
Let's take a look and see if any of the other camps are going to be hit with ionic disturbances.
Your scanners don't quite go far enough for the other camps, but you can tell that it's going from west to east.
So it probably will hit them eventually.
Well, then Delta should have gotten hit already because they're in the middle.
They never checked in with her yet, so I don't know if there was.
Let's relay these results over.
I'm going to call. Is she Lieutenant Commander, Lieutenant Commander Lexi?
Commander Lexi.
Lieutenant Castle to Commander Lexi of Alpha Team.
Lexi here.
Have the other teams checked in with you, ma'am?
I've checked in with Beta, but I cannot reach Delta.
It seems we have figured out that the ionic disturbance has hit our camp area, and that's attracting the moths. It may have hit Delta Team as well, because it's moving from, you said east to west?
West to east.
West to east. So they may have been already hit or in the process, because it should be leaving us in about approximately an hour's time. Earth hour time, excuse me.
I'm sorry, what was that? You're breaking up. Repeat.
I repeat everything I just said.
You can hear some static in the transmission. She says, I got you. I think the disturbance is messing with your comms, but I hear you. Ionic disturbance, moths follow, 2 hours. Or whatever you said, yeah.
1 hour. 1 Earth hour.
1 hour.
God damn.
1 hour.
Well, for us, we can't guarantee they're going to be gone in an hour for them.
I do read you.
Radio Shack. I guess that's pretty much it. We're just relaying the information in case they get hit by it. They know what to do. And I should, the sensor.
You give them the frequencies. She gets it, but it does take a couple of repeats because the comms are kind of staticky.
Going through a tunnel.
Yeah, we probably have AT&T or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sucks in
Can you
this
hear me
area.
now?
All right, I'm out.
Lexi out. Yeah.
I'm guessing we don't see a really big difference. I guess me and Lieutenant Tato are going to head back. As we're back, I said, I bet you it's the ionic disturbance that's going on. It's attracting these moths.
Possibly.
Wow, you're so brilliant, Doc.
That's so smart.
Well, you didn't relay any information to us.
Because you weren't here.
Exactly.
He figured it out all by himself.
I figured it out, guys. It's the
Yeah, he
ionic
did.
disturbance.
All right.
I see Doc metagamed his way in getting the information. Perfect.
It's what he does.
No, but do we notice with these ionic disturbances, like anything like storms showing up, or
You don't see any, and nothing that you can see, nothing physical is showing up.
okay, anything that Lieutenant Tato could feel?
Tater.
Tater can just feel the moths.
Tato.
I know.
Instant tater.
Okay.
But okay, so you guys make it back to camp. If you're going to do anything while the moths are still here, do it now.
Hold your peace.
Now we hold up in the tent and we seal it up so they basically just flutter around like morons until they fly away.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, after roughly an hour 20 minutes, there's still some moths around, but it's way less. They're not covering everything anymore, and all your equipment is working. The one stuff you turn on, it seems to be fine now.
Yay.
I go to Tato and I say, next time you see shadows outside the tent, wait before you go outside the tent. Let's do a scan first, okay? Please. No, I'm not telling you as a superior. I'm telling you as a person to person. Like, please don't do that again.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna. The doc's going to take samples of these dead moths that you stepped on. See what you can figure out.
You
I'll
grab
step
some
on them
moth-
again.
Some moth guts, some bits of shoe, I guess.
Hey, I got samples.
Sir, your shoe seems to be disintegrating upon the moths. You might wanna get that checked.
he stepped a little too hard.
I'll get new boots. It's fine.
But yes, you take some samples, and it's other than the magnetic field that's not there anymore. It looks like a normal moth-like creature.
We get the ship to run some some magnetic and ionic tests on the atmosphere. See what's going on.
Can we communicate with the ship? I don't remember.
Yes, you can communicate with the ship.
All right. I'm going to call the ship and request with. Actually, Doc, you can call the ship for yourself and do that. You don't have to go through me.
Oh, I figured it'd have to go through the command
No. You could say I'm going to do this, and I'll say go ahead, and that's chain of command. I mean,
Okay, so then I do that. I request magnetic and ionic.
This is Communications Officer Kyle. How may I direct your call?
oh my God! Now he's a freaking operator.
Kyle.
I'm kidding. Yes, this is Kyle.
Yes, this is Lieutenant Johnson. I'm requesting a magnetic and ionic scans of the atmosphere and subsurface to the planet.
We have detected actually many ionic disturbances across the surface of the planet. And he goes on the surface. He goes on to explain where they're all at, and there's basically waves of ionic energy going across the entire planet.
Can we figure out where this is localized?
It doesn't seem to be localized anywhere. There's some that are in the northern part, some in the southern part, but they all go from west to east. They don't seem to be harmful, but they do tend to mess with the equipment.
All right, then we are. Then I'm going to make a request for specialized equipment to keep these ionic disturbances at bay, so it doesn't affect our team.
We can't really block the ionic disturbances.
Well, what we can do is track them and know when they're going to come and make sure we have our countermeasures up and ready.
We will be informing you if any of the waves get near your position.
Do we know what's causing the waves?
I'm assuming this is a group call.
I
Apparently,
guess so. We all
it's a party line.
No,
I have sensitive hearing. I can hear the conversation.
we don't know what's causing them, but they seem to be harmless.
I do send up the information, the medical scans of the moth that we had received, and noting that it does emit a magnetic field. It does block our systems.
He takes your report. He sends it to the medical team, and he tells you that, okay, thank you for your report. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Files it away.
Yeah.
He's not the one who analyzes that stuff.
Files
he
it
hands
under
off to
G, and it goes.
the relevant team. Got your report right here.
Trash can.
Asshole in this lollipops.
And see if we can get engineering on some way to keep these moths away from our equipment. Maybe. As you see on the report about emitting a field of 50 megahertz.
Our engineering team has something that can be adapted for that quite easily. They tell me. If you'll give me
can you
15
send that down?
minutes, we will have that for you.
About an hour? Okay, thank you.
15 minutes, I said. Shut up. Click.
Transmission ended.
Rude.
Thank you for using AT&T.
No, he tells you in 15 minutes we will beam down a sonic emitter that should give you quite a wide range of that frequency.
Oh, so they can beam
beam
those things down, but they can't beam us down.
They sent you down as a safety precaution. They can beam you up if you want. Beaming is available. They just did it as a safety precaution.
Lieutenant Castle loves to be beamed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if the spaceship has like better bathrooms than what the tent has, yeah, just get beamed up.
There's no bathroom.
Teleport up just to use the restroom.
I gotta
need to use
beam me up.
Pooper. I got a number 2 brewing.
You
Code
can
2.
you beam that directly from my ass to the toilet. Thank you.
Code Brown, please.
God damn it, Jeff.
All right. So
that's better.
so yeah, you
Just skip the whole process. Stomach to toilet.
15 minutes passes. They send down a sonic emitter. It's kind of like a dish. They say it'll give you about 300 feet with no moths.
All right, we put it in the middle of the camp and turn it on.
On it goes, and even the one lone moth that was left is gone.
Fucks off.
Just leaves, just straight up.
What about the caterpillar we have? Does it seem to be affected by it?
No.
Probably a different moth would be different frequencies.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Great.
I mean, if you fiddle with the frequency, it'll do like a little dance.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Back at the Hall of Justice.
Lieutenant Castelia.
No, she
Castle.
just said Castle. It's fine.
Lieutenant Castle.
Go ahead for Castle, ma'am.
I need to report we have lost contact with Delta Team. We have not been able to reach them for the past however long it's been.
Okay, I first explained to her about the emitter dish that we had, and maybe they should have one beam down as a precaution.
They sent one down to us already. Lieutenant, whatever.
Lieutenant
Communications
Ono?
Officer Kyle has informed us and
Commander
sent
Kyle?
us an emitter as well. He's also
I bet
keeping
they
us
got
up to
the
date
murder
on any
moths.
disturbances that come near us.
Would you like us to head over to Delta Camp and check it out?
Yes. God damn it. Communications Officer Kyle will be beaming you directly to their camp. So if you will get ready.
Lasers at the ready. Tricorder at the ready.
We're ready when you are.
All right. Engaging, or I don't know.
To the murder moths.
Lexi out. So fade out. Woo, fade in.
Wow.
You have arrived at Delta Camp. And the first thing you make note of
is
the cannibals.
Cannibals, yes. God
The
damn it.
moths, they just got bored and
Moths have
just
cut off all their
killed each
heads
other.
is
with
that
razor wings.
they actually made camp inside an ancient structure.
Great. So they found an Indian burial ground, and now they're all cursed for life.
It's
Simple
it's a
mission.
ruined structure. It has been abandoned for a long, long time.
Can we get some scans for life signs?
Roll your
Yes, sir.
track orders.
That'd probably be a
I'm
doc thing.
on it. I'm on it.
Can I
Okay.
hear anything unusual?
What? That's a neat thing.
Roll your perception.
My
Perfect.
perception.
Doc got a 6.
Okay, so 4 on the drama, 4, 6, 2 plus 5. So yeah, 17.
Okay, so Sarah.
I know I can't roll again.
I had 10 and 2 drama, so I'm good.
So Sarah and Jacob can tell that there's the birds, the mice, the rabbits. There's some moths, but not a whole bunch of them.
No people.
No people.
The moss carry them away.
Those are the only real life signs you see in the area.
I flip open a
So the
communicator.
entire team is not present.
Not present.
I flip
How
open
many
the,
that- Oh, sorry.
flip open the communicator, and I'm going to hail his communicator, which will make it go. Whoop, 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 whoop. You know that noise it always makes.
It vibrates.
No. It makes that weird noise that goes wham, wham, when someone doesn't flip
Yeah.
it open.
Yeah. You actually do hear that noise coming from inside the tent.
I head over towards that tent and slowly open the flap with a pistol ready.
You see the tent looks slightly in disarray, like they hurriedly left, but you see his comlink and 2 more comlinks there on the table.
Is it like a
Is that-
note? The saying "Sorry, we hate you, goodbye" or something?
No note. It seems like they just walked outside for a second or in a hurry
Is there any
and just left.
footprints that
Roll
might
your tracking there, Sarah.
Are
Anyone
we in the
have track-
mountains?
You're not in the mountains. Well,
I don't
actually,
have tracking.
are they in the mountains?
Doesn't Vince, don't you have forest survival, something or another?
Not really. They're not really in the mountains, but you're
Can
kind
you
of
check for
close.
the
I have
tracks?
planet side survival, forest, and yeah.
I got
Yeah,
Planet
you-
Side Survival Mountain.
You know what? Both of you guys roll planet size survival. You're kind of in the between. You're not in the mountains. You're not in the forest. You're kind of in that little area there in between.
I forget the level. You just add it.
Yeah, you just add it.
Okay,
Oh,
got it.
yeah, I just have basic survival or planet side, so
And that's no
10.
intellect. Yeah,
Intellect, yeah. All right, 10.
6 on the drama die and 7 total.
You can see that there are some footprints that look like they're sprinting to the north, but then they kind of stop, and there's like a whole bunch of footprints, and then they run off to the southwest.
As if they were being chased or attacked or something.
It's like something was messing with them, not necessarily attacked, but that they were running from something.
Is
I-
the field dish there?
Yes, the field dish is there, but it's not on.
Mothman lives
let's set
here.
that up.
All right, you set up the dish. It's just basically flip it on.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one more communicator reach out to their team to see if anybody has their communicator still and can hear us.
All right. The 3 communicators that are there, you one by one they go off. The 4th one, it rings, but nobody answers.
It's just beep 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 beep, beep nothing.
But it's not there. Just nobody answers.
Can we track the frequency of the communicator? Yeah.
You can try.
Spork, you know the communicator
I'm on it.
frequencies. Maybe. Okay, thank you. Gotta love those Vulcans.
Okay, so what's this gonna be roll wise?
I don't have
Probably
a
another
list of-
tricorder, right?
There's actually a skill. This would be one of the security skills, but I forgot which
Oh,
one.
would it be computer data
Oh.
alteration? Hacking?
You know what?
I do
You-
have that.
Yeah, you can use that one.
Covert
That-
communications?
it's not really
Okay,
covert
I'll use my-
communications, but the hacking one. You have the data alteration thing.
You have hacking?
Yeah, I have. I have data alteration hacking.
Then do it. I have it, but
Got
you
it.
probably have it higher than me, so
Yeah, it's tied to my intellect. So,
then absolutely do it.
well, drama die 2. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then let me look at the thing here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14.
You get a general idea that the communicator is to the southwest of you.
So basically, where the footprints went.
Yeah, it's basically following with the footprints.
All right, gentlemen and lady, phasers at ready. We don't know what we're going up against.
Perception, real fast, everybody.
Keep your eyes peeled,
Oh,
like right now.
Oh, dude, we're gonna get attacked by Mothman, yo.
No,
Yay.
no Mothman.
Okay. 2
Perception
drawn
is
to
8.
die.
Oh no.
I got a 6.
8,
7.
9,
11.
9 and a 4.
Or excuse
Alright.
me, 10. 10.
So Vince and Spork, Castle and Spork, happen to notice that in the distance, in a tree, staring at them, happens to be this.
No.
Is it the same thing as before?
Yes, it looks exactly like the spider bird from before.
It's a spider
Gotcha.
bird, yes.
Is his beak filled
Staring
with
at
blood?
us again.
His beak is not filled with blood, but yes, he's staring at you.
What do you
And
want?
can see it this time, Vince.
What? Yeah, I said, what do you want?
What do you want, bird?
Bird just stares. It's in a tree. It's not as close as last time.
Impolite to stare.
Dead by dawn. What?
Dead by dawn. It's just spinning around in the air and great. Let's get out of here.
All right. 4 to beam up.
Yep, 4 to beam up. We got to go to the bathroom really bad. All right, so let's keep an eye on that. Is it the same direction we're walking?
No, it's to the east. It's just in a branch to the east of the camp, staring
Hey.
at you.
You said this.
I have a
bird's
question.
Also,
Does that bird emit like a magnetic signal as well?
Yes, it does.
Electromagnetic
A
signal.
strong one. You guys detected this last time.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what I want to do here is, can I isolate that particular, see that it's at whatever, and then see if I can find where other ones of these insect bird things are?
It's just emitting a magnetic field. You can look for magnetic fields. It's not a specific magnetic
Yeah.
field.
Can we try and track that magnetic field, that specific magnetic field?
Although it's strong, it's not a super strong thing. You can try, but
It's probably
you're smart enough
Yeah.
to know that beyond like 50 feet, you're not going to really be able to detect it.
It's probably such a small emitting field that you won't detect it.
I mean, if you shoot it, we could, with this, phaser and stun it, we might be able to capture it then.
By all means, Doc, we'll step back. Go ahead. That's not how it works.
Have at it, Doc.
He set it to kill, apparently.
No.
I will
so
shoot
it's
the
just
stun.
not-
All right, roll your phaser.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, I get my phaser ready.
What?
Potato, get your
See,
rifle ready.
I did the math real quick.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Well, yeah.
phaser
Set it to
plus
kill,
2.
just in
I got
case
12.
it's
Nah, it's
needed.
done.
I got 1 on the drama die.
No, they're on stun. Set it to
Okay. So you shoot at the bird, you do hit it, and it starts to fall. And as it's falling, it lets out a loud screech. And
Throw
in
the
the
beam up.
distance, in the
It's a witch.
distance, you see a very large flock of birds lift into the sky, and they are headed straight towards you.
Bye.
Maybe let's go in the tent.
A tent's
We
destroyed.
got
Oh,
It's still
we got
intact.
3
it's
to
just
beam up.
disturbed. That's all.
4 to beam up.
now. Or,
No,
Disturbed?
3 to
Is there
beam up.
holes in it? I mean,
No, the tent is
They
fine.
want you. We're
was
leaving
just-
you.
Kind of
That's a
messed up on the
sacrifice.
inside. That's all.
Is there
Just
any
the
place to go
birds.
take cover other than the tent? Because they'll rip right through this tent.
Not really.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
There's like I said, there's a small stream. Well, almost a river nearby.
You know what? I'm going to call Reliant and say emergency beam out of this camp for now. Beam us back to our camp. Now.
Emergency beam initiated. Whoosh, you're back to your camp.
All right, you want to go back? You want to go back? Think it's long enough?
Let's wait about an hour to go back.
Honestly, we probably should wait at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, let's give it a little time to calm down over there.
Next
Let's
time,
hope it's-
don't shoot the bird.
I got your okay.
In the
to do
meantime,
that.
let's report.
Don't
to,
shoot the bird next time.
Okay.
We learned not to shoot unless you put it to kill. Don't shoot that bird.
Well, we learned one thing: when they get attacked, they emit a frequency. It alerts all the other birds to danger.
Unless you
Emit a
vaporize it.
frequency. I like that.
Unless you vaporize it, yeah, it's gonna happen.
Let's just hope it's not highly intelligent enough to tell its bird comrades what we look like.
They're over that way.
That's what crows do.
I guess we should have grabbed.
Crows do that. Or
Crows do
ravens,
that.
yeah.
They have a personal vendetta against people.
Actually,
Yeah,
yes,
they do.
They will hold grudges against
years.
people. Yeah.
And they would tell their relatives who it is, so they attack that
They
person too.
recognize faces too.
They recognize
so-
faces.
So the crows are like Sicilians. They
Yes.
hold personal vendettas.
And they like tomatoes.
Yes,
Yes. That's
but they
correct.
can
Yeah.
also become friends.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
they recognize people.
Yeah.
All right,
if
so
you anyway.
we wait 30 minutes.
Pro podcast.
Okay.
And, yeah, go podcast. And we request to beam back to the area again. We
Well,
think it's
before we beam back, we can actually scan the area with using the ship. See if those birds are still there.
can we?
Not really. That's a little too much.
It should be
I
an
mean-
image that can pop up and see if those birds are still there.
And they're
You-
really
usually-
magnetic.
They wouldn't. Usually, small things they couldn't really detect. If you notice, when they would scan in the Star Trek, they wouldn't really show you where individual people are. They couldn't really tell. They could just do like life signs and stuff like that in this area. That's about all you can really do from orbit.
So even though they give off a strong magnetic signal, like
It's
a
still
flock
a
of them,
weak
it's still too small.
signal.
All right, beam us back.
Strong.
Beam us back.
Okay. In the
All
middle
right.
of the bird swarm.
They beam you back. You're in the middle of the camp, and along the ruined walls are hundreds of spider birds, and they are all just staring at you.
Hi.
Shh.
Some of them are flapping their wings a little. You know how the birds do those kind of rustles, and then they go back just like that. And they're all staring right at you.
I
guys.
step forward a little and I say, first of all, I'd like to apologize for my comrades' actions. And the rest of us, it reflects nothing on the rest of us. We're great people. We love birds. You're wonderful birds. I'm trying to diplomacy these birds pretty much.
That,
That's what I do.
Don't have their +2 sexy.
No, I don't have +2 sexy for birds. Sorry.
oh, you're missing
To be
both
fair, we didn't kill him.
people.
We just
Listen,
inconvenienced them a little.
It was an
bit.
honest mistake. He's a bit of a racist against birds. Shh, don't talk about that. It'll never happen again.
Oh well, if it was an honest mistake. no, the
Yes,
birds
yes,
don't
yes,
say
yes. It's an honest mistake. Did the birds
it.
actually
The bird-
Did they kind of look at me or something? Or
Yes, they kind of want to. A few of them kind of cock their head, and they're.
I'm
just-
being sincere. I'm not being false or anything. I'm really sincere. I show that I am worried about this many amount of birds here.
They, like I said, other than them kind of watching you, they don't really react in any specific way.
We're gonna walk that way, so don't us as we walk by, okay?
How did that go again, Vince?
Basically, just walk slow and don't make any sudden movements.
And then I do a quick little nod to the what I think is there one bird that looks bigger than the rest?
No, they're
We
all.
get an
roughly
emergency
sizes.
beam just in case we need it.
And we walk southwest to where the footprints were going. I'm keeping an eye on some of the birds. I guess we can't keep an eye on all the birds.
No, as you are walking down, you're walking slowly, calmly. I assume
Yeah, do they kind of follow on the edges and stuff? Or?
some of them are actually kind of following you down the edges. Not all of them. Some of them stayed behind.
Okay.
They are kind of following you, keeping a tab on you. It's like the flap land and then stare.
I give them thumbs up.
It was too sudden, and
Hey
they tried.
guys, it's going great.
I do the little love birds.
You guys are number one.
You get some thumbs up from the birds. Yeah.
All
Hey, guys,
right, they like us
Some
now.
bread.
Oh shoot! They're part of the thumbs up
Have
game.
some
Run away!
bread.
Oh shit! I dropped my
Fucking
breadcrumbs.
thumbs
Damn it!
up gang.
So as you head southwest, the birds don't really interfere. They just kind of keep tabs on you from a distance.
Diplomacy.
But as you're heading off, you follow the tracks. You eventually come to a small little ravine, and you can actually see 3 bodies at the bottom of it, and they look to be Delta Team.
Well, we found them. They're dead. Let's go.
I'll use my forensics.
Wait,
to
Delta
see
Team was
how they
3
died.
people? Where's the 4th person?
Hey, I got forensics too. We're forensics buddies.
Forensics buddies.
All right,
Let's
well,
look at these dead bodies together.
I
All
do.
Hey,
Before they
that's what friends
forensics
do.
this thing and do a CSI thing, and they go, wow, with their sunglasses and everything, like David Caruso, I'm going to do a quick communication to
I'll
see if
leave
the
that to
4th
Tato.
communicator is around.
all right.
Yeah,
Well,
Tato's the security person. I'll let her
when you
handle
ring it,
the-
it doesn't answer, but it is not in the immediate area.
I don't hear anything, is what you're saying.
You don't hear anything, no.
How many bodies do we see?
3.
Is it
And the
So,
safe
one.
to go down there?
You don't see any threats or anything out of the ordinary.
No, I meant you
except-
said it's a ravine, so is it safe
it is a
to...
ravine. You can climb down it, but you do have to take your time.
Is there like a set of footprints that we see like on the bank or anything like that
The
might
footprints go up to
indicate-
the edge, and you can tell that they basically ran into the ravine.
when they
Okay,
were trying to...
so-
Something was chasing, and they were doing one of those and probably weren't paying
Well, by the
attention.
footprints, were they running or walking?
Running.
Yeah,
Probably.
running, okay.
Well, I think we need to go investigate the bodies. So
Mhm.
let's go.
So you all climb down the ravine. Takes you 10 minutes or so. It's not steep. It's like 70 feet, but you have to be careful on your way down.
That's fine.
We're gonna try to do one of those diagonal one down, so like it's kind of like that. So it's not actually
I
climbing.
I assume that way. That way you're not rolling anything. You make it to the bottom. You see 3 members of Delta Team. You see you recognize these people because you work with them. You see Brahm, Keith, and Isis, the team lead, the medical officer, and the security officer. But the scientist Xena is missing.
Where's
up.
Hercules?
There's a random name generator. Shut up.
Doc, you want to see what their stat? Are they dead, Doc?
I figured the forensics duo want to do the forensics on the area.
Yes, roll your forensics, you forensics duo people.
What were their names
Got
again? I'm
you.
sorry.
Brahm, Keith, and Isis.
Rob.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the perimeter with gun ready.
As they're doing the forensics, I will check the bodies out.
Okay, Dromedai 2, 6, 11, 12.
Or intellect, right?
8.
Yeah, intellect plus
And
your.
then my forensics, so 13, 14, 15.
What'd you get, sir?
12, 13, 14, 15.
Drama
and
die.
my drama is 6.
Okay, so they're dead. You can tell that.
Dead.
It would appear that they all suffered bruising from falling down the cliff. They have cuts and broken bones as if they fell off. You can see that Brahm and Keith actually have what looks like small puncture wounds on the backs of their necks and back.
Beaks.
Possibly.
So it looks like they're chased off of the ravine. Brahm and Keith looks like.
And while you're doing this, Vince, you're keeping an eye out. You notice that more of those birds are beginning to line up along the ridge.
Hey, we had an understanding.
They don't respond. They just sit there and watch and stare.
We're cool. Remember? Cool.
Like I said, just make sure we have an emergency beam ready to go.
I'm gonna call Commander Lexi.
This is Lexi.
We've located most of Delta Team. Unfortunately, they fell to their death, maybe, and they have puncture wounds. So it might be these weird birds that we've been found. I mean, cool birds that we found in the area that can actually hear me as I'm speaking right now as they're surrounding us.
Does one pull out like a alien space banjo, start playing it?
Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum.
No, but one of them does have a samurai sword in his back, so be careful.
Oh, they all have lightsabers. Oh shit!
God.
One has
No.
a warm bagel.
They are just sitting there staring, but as you're having this conversation, more and more are lining up on the ridge.
I suggest that we retreat.
But Lexi says, we haven't seen any of these birds.
So I sent her a picture of what the birds look like?
She says we haven't seen any birds. All our birds have 2 legs.
Well, there's about over a dozen or two here.
Right now, you see about 40 of them.
More
and
coming.
more keep lining onto the edge as you're talking on both sides.
Bro, what are you doing to me? I thought we were cool birds.
They're just sitting there.
Is there like a cave entrance nearby?
There is not.
And we don't see a 4th set of prints like running away?
No.
I think the 4th member just wasn't at the camp in the first place. Or he was the one that probably pissed off the bird. But
So we should probably step away from Doc.
I think we need to leave.
We need to leave.
Man, with your permission, we're going to beam these bodies up to the Reliant to further autopsy, figure out what's going on. And Xena, was it?
Xena is the scientist who's missing, yes.
Our scientist, I don't know her rank, sorry. Scientist Xena is missing. We are unable to locate her. Her communicator is not in the ranged area. I'm unable to hail her as well. Would you like us to continue looking for her or get out of here because we're being surrounded by these birds? Cool birds.
If you wish to leave or not, that's up to you. If you feel unsafe by any means, please beam back aboard. We don't want to risk you as well. But we will beam the bodies, and the bodies disappear.
Did the birds do anything?
The birds get more mad.
What do the birds do?
Yeah, I'm feeling very unsafe right at this
The
moment.
birds just keep watching, but as of now, you can see well over 100 of them on the ledges, and they just keep slowly more and more and more.
I'm going to talk to Kyle and say I'm going to keep my communicator open at the moment, so we may need an emergency beam out of here, but we'd like to continue searching the area to try to find scientist Xena.
We have a lock on you. When you need the beam, just say so.
I will say so loudly.
Where did he go?
So yeah,
So
I keep the frequency open, and we get out of this ravine. What do you want to say, Sarah? Sorry.
no, exactly that. Yeah, you got it.
Oh, so we're gonna calmly and quietly move our way out of it because there's a lot of birds. I don't want to be attacked by birds. I hate these birds.
Yeah.
I mean, I love these birds.
Well, they seem to love us.
As you make your way back up the ravine, the birds are blocking the ledge that you came down. They are sitting on it, just sitting there.
I do one of these. I go, come on, please.
They part.
Really?
They leave space for you to, yes, as you do one of these, they kind of hop out of the way and give you space to go by.
I go slowly. Do they let everybody else by?
They let everyone by, yes.
I was gonna say, I figured they'd go like this when Doc was coming up or something.
Yeah.
Or
On the beam up. See ya.
At the very least, give him a few
Trip.
little bites.
Do they snap at Doc or anything? Or
no, they don't snap at Doc. But as everyone makes it back up to the top of the ridge, you hear a screech come from a tree to your southeast.
is it that bird type screech?
Yes, it's that bird type screech, but the other birds don't react. You just hear that. You hear a screech. And you see this one bird sitting on a branch. He screeched at you.
You see him start doing.
God, this isn't was West Side Story. Stop it. So the birds that parted, I say thank you, birds.
Oh, you're welcome, Vince.
Why do you like
Oh.
Mr. Hanky?
Because that's what they do.
The
I
Mickey
don't-
Mouse.
It's like Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo.
No, they don't respond. They don't respond.
No, I say thank you for parting the way. I didn't want to have to, through you. So I go over to the bird. I start walking towards the bird that screeched.
As you get close, he goes to another tree, turns to you, screeches again.
Can we? Do the other birds react or?
No,
Was it screeching? Was it apparent that it was screeching at us?
it was looking right at you and screeching.
Was it like a threatening screech or just a screech?
Just a screech.
Can we send this screech to our communications officer?
I don't think they're gonna know
Yeah.
bird language.
Exactly what I was thinking.
You never know.
I don't think the universal translator handles bird.
Universal Translator thinks it's asking for stock tips.
Sure.
Cannabis
Space
market.
Google.
I heard DOGE is really good. So is he hopping in the area, or is he moving towards, like he wants us to follow?
He's moving away from you, turning you screeching. Every time you get close, he goes further and turns and screeches.
I follow him, see if he's leading us somewhere.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
after a few minutes of being led somewhere, you come to a very thick forested area. He goes inside and he screeches, and you can't see him, but you can tell he's inside a thicket.
He's just gonna lead us to a larger bird that just eats us.
I'm thinking the
Or he's gonna
swarm.
lead us to
However, as you
Yeah,
approach,
those are all the babies.
as you approach the thicket, you don't have to go in yet, but as you get near it, giant swarm of birds starts landing in the trees behind you.
So remember last week when we all went to movie night and we watched that movie about that monster in the thicket? Does this ring a bell, anybody?
Movie?
Maybe that's where Corey got the story from.
No.
No, I'm just playing in character because there's obviously going to be movie nights and stuff like that. So,
I fell asleep.
well, of
I am
course you
going to
did.
detect. I'm going to detect the. I'm going to use my tricorder to detect, see if there's the ionic disturbance in the area.
There is not. There is one a few miles to your west that might be there in a little while, but it's not moving quick.
I'm going to flip up on that communicator and see if I get a response from this area.
You hear a beep coming from the thicket.
Oh, of course we do.
Yep.
Xena. It's Castle.
Warrior Princess.
Hey, Bert, we just swoop
Xena.
down, just one solid swoop right in his fucking eye. You can take him right out. I won't shoot. I won't have a problem with it.
No, you shout Xena's name. You don't hear a response, but you hear movement from the thicket.
Xena, it's Castle. Is that you moving, or is that more fucking birds?
You don't hear any response, but you do hear movement in the thicket.
I have one call for yes, two calls for no.
Yes, make
Actually-
actually not coughs, but if you can make
No
a
calls.
sound. Oh, cause I get it. Okay, I think you said cough. If you maybe she's tied up or something like that. If you can make a sound, one sound for it's you, and that doesn't make any sense. But anyway,
If you want us to go back to the ship and leave you alone, don't say anything.
if you can hear us and you're not hurt, make a sound.
You hear a sound.
What type of sound do I hear?
More like it's kind of like a rustling of leaves.
Different sound.
Make a vocal sound.
Y'all want to just go in?
I scanned the area.
Yes, please. Thank you. I hope-
My
on
sensor.
Yes, you can actually sense there's a human in the thicket.
Can I tell
Okay,
if it's
I'll s-
alive?
It has life signs. Yes,
Oh yeah, it's
Does
Xena.
it have whatever species Xena is?
human. Yes, I used to detect human life signs. In the
What
thicket.
is her life sign? Is it weak? Is it normal? Does she seem like she's hurt? You could definitely tell that.
You can tell that she is under pressure and she is injured.
Under pressure.
Our journey.
All right.
No,
We'll go see what's going on.
God damn it! If the operator pops out of these bushes, I'm gonna go screaming.
Sweet Mothman, I told you.
See, you said weak, right?
What? Yeah, it's injured, not necessarily super
what?
weak, but injured.
Injured, but
I have courage,
alive.
so I'm going to slowly walk in and see what the birds do.
I'm gonna get my rifle ready.
Yeah.
I have my gun, obviously ready. So
Yeah.
As you enter the thicket, you see on her knees, surrounded by birds, is Xena. And there are some on her shoulder too, and on her head. They are just
is she able to
around her.
speak?
She does. Nothing seems to be wrong with her mouth, but she doesn't say anything, and she just kind of looks at you and she kind of shakes her head.
What's going on?
Back step away.
We stop.
No.
We stop. I said, "Can you speak?"
She shakes her head no.
Would you like to be beamed up? Say something.
She shakes her head yes.
I'm gonna call the Reliant.
All right. This is
Bird
Kyle.
lands on your shoulder as you talk.
Do you have a lock on Xena? Because she's right in front of me, but she's in a dangerous position right now. Can't explain anymore. Just tell me if you have a lock on her or not.
Yes, we do have a lock on her now. Thank you for pointing that out. They couldn't find her until you basically locked onto her.
Is this
okay?
guy an asshole or what? Jesus.
Sorry.
Do you have a lock on us?
Yes, the emergency lock is still on you all.
I'm gonna count to 3.
As you're talking, the birds seem to be getting more and more agitated, and one of them pecks her.
Is she dead?
No.
Yes.
She just goes. "Ah!" But you can tell that she has lots of peck marks on her face and arms, all over her body.
Bunch of assholes.
Kyle, remember when I said so?
Yes.
So.
So what? So buttons? I don't know what you're talking about. Kyle!
Beam,
Dude!
the beam activates, and you are all taken back to the ship. And that is all the time we have for today. I've been your host, Corey, and not sitting with me is
Lieutenant Castle.
Jacob playing Lieutenant Junior Grade Spork.
Just playing Bob the Doc Johnson.
And Sarah playing Tato.
good night.
Good night.
You've been listening to the Star Trek Reliant podcast, a last Unicorn Games actual play, using the TOS rulebook with a few modifications for the movie era in mind. If you care to support this podcast and Roll High or Die in general, you can head over to patreon.com/rollhighdie or ko-fi.com/theevildm. That's ko-fi.com/theevildm. Thank you.